Everyone thinks a payment ring is just a gimmick or a worse version of Apple Pay, but here's the thing. RingPay 2 is both more convenient and more limited than you expect because it's battery-free, truly waterproof, and always on hand, yet it runs on a UK-only wallet with a 36-month countdown. I wore the McLear RingPay 2 every day for 2 weeks, groceries, gym, rain, and pool time, to see where it shines and where it trips up. And what I found might change how you think about paying with your hand. Quick spoiler. The tech is better than the marketing, but the rules around it matter more than you think. Before we dive into what I discovered, if you're already leaning in and want the best current price, I've got the link below. Stick around though, the gotchas I ran into could save you a return and a headache. Look, here's the deal. I was hunting for a way to pay without fishing out my phone, especially on runs, quick coffee stops, and those times when my phone battery taps out at 3%. I tried the bulky first-gen payment rings years ago, thick, clunky, and hit or miss at readers. I even tried sticking NFC tags inside a silicone band, janky and unreliable, so I was skeptical. But the RingPay 2 promised a thinner, narrower, lighter ceramic build, zero charging, and full water resistance. The idea of never worrying about battery or sweat or rain, that hooked me, my biggest worry. Would it actually work at real-world terminals, and would the wallet top-up approach become a hassle? First, daily errands. Day 1, I took RingPay 2 to a supermarket self-checkout, a cafe, and a pharmacy. Tap technique matters. The sweet spot for me was knuckle first with a slight twist, about a centimeter from the reader. Once I learned the angle, taps were fast, about the same speed as a contactless card. Early on, I had 2 awkward misreads because I hovered too far away. After that, it was smooth. Over the test period, the success rate felt on par with a contactless card. But then I tried a vending machine at the gym, older reader, tiny antenna. It worked but needed a firmer press and patience. Not a deal breaker, just a learning curve. Next, water and durability. The ring is zirconia ceramic. Hypoallergenic, scratch resistant, and it's rated water resistant to 50 meters. I showered, washed dishes, and did a 30-minute swim session with it. No fogging, no weird behavior, no degradation in tap performance. Ceramic stays looking crisp, no micro scratches like soft plastics. However, let's be real. Ceramic is hard but can be brittle if you slam it against tile or drop it on stone. I didn't crack it, but this isn't a metal band you can abuse. Treat it like a watch crystal, tough in daily life, not unbreakable. Setup and app control is where things get interesting. You activate the Ring with the RingPay app, create your Ring account, and if you're a UK resident aged 18+, add a Visa or MasterCard as your funding source to top up your Ring wallet. Identity and residency verification is required. In my case, onboarding took under 10 minutes, and the app let me set auto top-up so the wallet refills when it drops below a threshold. You can add up to 4 rings to one account, see transaction notifications, and freeze the Ring instantly if it's lost. That freeze-unfreeze toggling became my favorite safety lever because there's no biometric on the Ring. Lose it, freeze it, found under the couch, unfreeze and go, but then limitations. If you live outside the UK, you can't activate the RingPay wallet. It's also not available if you're in the Isle of Man or Channel Islands. After activation, you can tap anywhere in the world that accepts contactless with the Visa PayWave symbol. Great for travel, but the onboarding is UK only, and there's a clock. The Ring and an app wallet are valid for 36 months from activation. After that, the Ring stops working for payments. Any remaining funds get returned, but you'll need a new Ring if you want to keep tapping. That's the policy, and you need to go in with eyes open. Another real-world test, dead phone. I let my phone die entirely and still paid for a grocery trip and a coffee without a hiccup. That's the superpower here. Battery-free means truly independent. Meanwhile, with some transit gates, your mileage may vary. Contactless gates that accept standard cards worked for me, but I wouldn't rely on the Ring as my only transit method until you verify your local system behaves well. The Ring performs like a contactless card, but some readers are more finicky with form factors. Here's where it gets interesting. My most surprising discovery was how quickly the Ring disappears into your routine. It's that convenience you only notice when you forget your wallet, and it does not matter. Over 2 weeks, I spent more time not thinking about paying than I ever have with a phone or smartwatch. No wake gestures, no battery anxiety, hands full, tap the reader with your knuckle and go. The design upgrade matters too. RingPay 2 is legitimately thinner and lighter than the older style payment rings I've used, and the ComfortFit band lets you wear it 24/7 without that chunky feeling. But I also learned why some people get frustrated. If you refuse to set auto top-up, you can run the wallet dry and fail at checkout. That's a you problem, not a Ring problem. Flip on auto top-up and it mostly disappears. And the UK-only activation is a hard line. If you're in the US or EU and hoping to activate at home, it's a no for now. Compared to a smartwatch, you're trading health features and notifications for a slimmer, worry-free payment device that never needs charging. Compared to a plastic card, you gain waterproof, hands-free convenience but accept the 36-month timer. Now that you know the real trade-offs, effortless taps, battery-free life, and UK-only activation with a 36-month window, grab it while your size is in stock. Ring sizes do sell out and prices move. The best current deal is linked in the description so you don't overpay. Bottom line, McLear RingPay 2 is a buy for UK-based folks who live on contactless, runners, gym-goers, parents juggling kids, anyone who hates fumbling for a wallet or relying on a charged phone. It's not for you if you're outside the UK, want biometrics on the device, or dislike a prepaid wallet model. If you can accept those boundaries, the convenience is ridiculous. The best payment method is the one that's always on your hand, and this one literally is.